Hey, this is Ryan of Happy Healthy Vegan. So remember that video I made a couple weeks ago about raw vegan influencer, Ms.FitVegan? You know, she's the one that said if you take vitamin B12 or any supplement for that matter, you're an effing idiot. So much to my shock and delight, Ms.FitVegan left a few comments in my comments of that video. And supposedly, according to one of my viewers, Ms.FitVegan also made some kind of response video of some kind to me, which I had trouble finding. And in addition, many of their raw vegan and fruitarian friends left comments about my B12 video as well. So what we're going to do in this video is have a look at Ms.FitVegan's response and some of these other responses to me and see if we notice some kind of pattern that emerges. A pattern to me that's quite disturbing. It's very unscientific or anti-science. And as we'll see, taking a page right out of the anti-vegan playbook. Yeah, these vegans are acting like anti-vegans by attacking your appearances instead of like addressing the substance of what you said. So the first comment I found from Ms.FitVegan is quite nice. Thank you so much for making this video. I really appreciate it. Wow, at first I totally respected that comment. I go, wow, that's cool. She can appreciate a difference of opinion here without us getting nasty and calling each other names. But then I found the second comment from her, which really puzzled me and made me question my original assessment of her comment. Can anyone please tell me how old is this YouTuber? Like, what in the hell does that have to do with anything? Like, what does it matter if I'm 19 or 29 or 59, as I'm going to be just in a couple days, as to whether or not what I said in my B12 video, or any video for that matter, has any truth or substance or validity to what I said? And I'm glad a few people in the comments called her out on this. SW asks, why do you care? And Charlie Fader says she was hoping that he would be younger than her in order to make a negative comment about his appearance, but joke's on her. So Josie Whale correctly pointed out Ryan is 58 and has been vegan for about 15 years. A little bit longer. I went vegan in 2010. But of course, someone has to hate on me for absolutely no reason other than they disagree with what I said. But anyway, this Harvey Plant Harvester dude says, at Ms.FitVegan, you've been vegan twice as long as he has. Really? She's been vegan like over 30 years or so? Totally impressed and kudos. But he says, and are a hell of a lot more lively and vibrant. First of all, I'm about 25 years older than her, so yeah, she might have a little bit more youthful vitality than me. So nice job age shaming me, hater. Secondly, a comment like that really makes me believe people like this are not really vegan. Because if you look at the definition of veganism, it's all about being against animal cruelty and exploitation, which I truly am. It says nothing in here having to have a certain kind of appearance or vibrant energy or lack thereof or anything like that. Just saying, as a vegan, it's your complete 100% right to be a very unhealthy, unenergetic vegan if you want. You could just eat a complete crap diet of Oreos and beer and still be an ethical vegan. I choose to eat a little bit healthier than that for various reasons, and to try to judge the competing merits between two different people's opposing arguments based upon the attractiveness of the people speaking is completely just, how can I say it, stupid. And I'll admit, sitting here in this chair in this studio, I might not come off as the most lively and vibrant person, but I do some things that do require a lot of liveliness and vibrancy, like say slam dunking in my 50s, or going outside in the sunshine and having a fun time surfing. And Juan Lopez, who seems to be a fan of both mine and Ms.FitVegan, he says to the hater guy, don't do this. Jeanette asked about Ryan's age. It's not a matter of controversy. They both look great. Don't fight. Yeah, and iCute says, yeah, he looks healthy to me. Don't know why you're comparing. He makes a good point. Vitamin B12 is essential. So on my most recent Friday live stream, one of my longtime, most loyal, awesome viewers, VLAM, said that Ms.FitVegan, at first I thought VLAM said that Ms.FitVegan left some comments about me, which I found, but then she said something about a response video, and VLAM like went and found the transcript of it. So I searched Ms.FitVegan's channel and Instagram. I looked through her shorts on YouTube as well. I couldn't find anything. So let me show you what VLAM said. Okay, VLAM, you just looked up the transcript, you misquoted it, and you retract your previous statement. What she said was, he doesn't look happy or healthy. Is he vegan? I hope. Well, why would I not be vegan? Again, attacking one's appearances. I don't look happy or healthy, and I'm not even vegan supposedly. Like, how am I supposed to look as far as happy and healthy? Like, how happy am I supposed to be? Are all vegans supposedly happier than non-vegans or something like that? And, you know, there could be reasons why I'm not as happy as I have been in the past. I'm going through some pretty heavy crap right now. I'm not going to break out all my personal issues right now, but they have absolutely nothing to do with diet or lifestyle or anything like that. And healthy, like you just can look at me and like do some kind of medical assessment of like my lipid panel and like vitamin levels and minerals and stuff like that. No, I mean, I have a playlist of the many blood tests and calcium artery scans I've done over the 10 plus years being vegan that show I'm doing pretty damn good. I mean, could I be healthier? Yeah, maybe so, but I'm definitely not unhealthy. My doctors are not telling me that. But if you want to tell me that, even though you have no medical training, no evidence, please comment down below and I'll think you're an idiot. But the biggest laugh and joke is questioning whether I'm really vegan or not. Like, what would lead you to suspect that? What have I said or done that would make you think I'm not against animal cruelty and exploitation? I have some beliefs that I see some of these people commenting about me that they might not be against animal cruelty and exploitation. They're more into like super mega woo-woo health and appearances and crap like that, which has nothing to do with veganism. Veganism is not about you. It's a completely unselfish act. It's about giving a damn about the animals. And let's just say for argument's sake, I'm not happy, I'm not healthy, and God forbid not vegan. How will that change anything I said about scientific consensus, systematic reviews, organizations of health professionals making certain recommendations? Doesn't change any of it. Again, it's just a lame attempt to attack a person based on their appearances. And somehow if you think you can do that, you can discredit the substance of what they said. It doesn't work that way. You're just doing pure ad hominem attacks, and those suck. Speaking of ad hominem, I got this gem of a comment in my video too. I hope you're not getting afraid of the sun because you're looking a bit patchy, pasty, pale, like you're not getting your normal California sun. What's going on? Really, now you got me curious. How horrible and pasty and patchy and pale did I look in that video from a couple weeks ago? But the truth of the matter is taking these non-life force supplements is actually really good for vegans, especially raw vegans. So that was super horrific, guys. I know you guys are just shocked right now, like you saw a horror movie. So if you think that my appearances from then or right now are shockingly pasty, pale, and gross or something like that, first of all, I think you just have a bizarre, absurd definition of what kind of suntan a person ought to have. There's many reasons why people don't get out in the sun. It could be their jobs, their latitudes they live at, or just a decision to minimize sun exposure. Whichever it is, that has absolutely nothing to do with the truth of what they're saying and zero to do with them being vegan or not. If you think that has something to do with being vegan, once again, you're not vegan, because veganism is not about you or your suntan. It's about being against animal cruelty and exploitation. So when I was looking through Ms.FitVegan's YouTube channel to find her response video to me, which I never found, all I could find was this video that she shared of someone criticizing me for looking at science.
This one's for Ryan over at Happy Healthy Vegan. You went right to science. Scientists, researchers, health organizations, they're not operating out of an all-encompassing ethos.
So look, anyone who's watched my channel for the past decade plus knows that when I evaluate the claims of, I don't care who you are, a carnivore or Joe Rogan or even raw vegans, I base my opinions on what the actual scientific consensus is. And the reason why I do that is that I am not an expert in physiology, nutrition, biology, epidemiology. I'm a simple, humble music producer who's an ethical vegan, has a YouTube channel. So if I'm going to make a claim that is about your health, you don't want my stupid opinion as a music producer. You'd be a fool to listen to me. So we listen to what the experts in that field say. But if you believe that you know more than organizations of health professionals who review the scientific literature with experts who have like decades of research, publishing experience, you know more and better than them, tip my hat to you, but I think you're just Dunning-Krugering yourself. But anyway, so don't age shame me or attack my appearances or say I'm not tanned or beautiful enough because you don't like what I say, because that just totally stupid. So leave your questions and comments down below. Do you believe an appropriate response to someone that you disagree with is to attack them for looking too old or something like that? Is that like how argument, debate, and philosophy works? Let me know if that's your world. I'd love to hear more about that, because that's completely nuts to me. If that is your world, come share it with me. Come to my Friday live stream, 6 p.m. Pacific time. Try to be a decent person and not too wacky, and we could try to have a conversation. So I look forward to seeing all our happy fam and regular viewers then. And remember, don't suck being vegan.